Welcome to the Rock Your Comeback podcast. I'm Nichole Eaton, author of the books Rock Your Soul and Rock Your Comeback, as well as an intuitive therapist, and I'm here to remind you of your power. This podcast focuses on mindset and inviting the universe in to create a life that feels so good, so aligned, and so authentic. I hope you're ready. Welcome to your comeback era. I'm Nichole Eaton, host of the Rock Your Comeback podcast and author of the books Rock Your Soul, The Down-to-Earth Guide to Master Your Mind, and Rock Your Comeback, The Down-to-Earth Guide to Reclaiming Your Power, coming out this summer. This is a brand new era for me, and I'm so fucking excited to share it with you. I originally started the Rock Your Soul podcast as an audiobook to my first book. So you can still go back far, far, far back in all of the episodes. And the first 16 episodes will be my audiobook for my first book, Rock Your Soul. But that was, almost 4 or 5 years ago at this point. And I am launching a new book and I'm launching this new variation of myself. And I really feel like I can't identify the person I was 5 years ago. I have always been passionate about the power of the mind. And in my last book, I really was having a hard time figuring out how to relay the power of spirituality and the power of believing in something bigger than yourself and the power of your intuition and understanding energy. And I finally got it, guys. I finally understand how to share this with you in a way that makes sense for me and in a way that I can share something that is so undeniable to me and use science. And so this feels so exciting and so fun for me to step into this new phase of my life where I get to teach you not just mindset, but how to use your intuition, how to trust yourself, because I really believe that our intuition is guiding us at all times. And when I'm talking comeback, I'm talking several different things, right? For me, a comeback is a realignment with who you really are. A lot of times we get caught up in jobs or relationships or situations that really are not our best self, that really don't bring us joy, that really don't feel good. And what my goal is to help you develop the confidence to make both small and large changes in your life, to feel confident in doing so, and to know that you're worth fighting for, your future is worth fighting for, and that we get to create an incredible fucking future for you. It literally lights me up, and I'm so passionate about helping people get to their next level, to their next phase. And this is what this podcast will be about. Tips and tricks to help you level up, to claim your comeback era, to fully step back into your soul self, your highest and best version of you. And it will also be incredible stories of people who have made comebacks, because I know sometimes when we're in those dark moments, I call them black hole moments, when we're in those hard, heavier times in life, which happen, which are part of the experience, that we feel really alone. And I want to remind you not just that you're not alone, that there have been people who are really doing incredible things with their life who were there once too. And that as a reminder, there is a way out, up and through. And I'm here to hold your hand the whole way. If you're like, who are you? If you're brand new here, I'm Nichole Eaton. I've written 2 books now, and I've hosted this podcast for a long time, but my origins are in mental health. I have a master's in mental health. I have a bachelor's in psychology, and I'm also an intuitive, which means that I read energy. I know how to understand energy, and it helps me see what energy is blocking you. So I love to combine both worlds, because I think this is where we just quickly and in a more long-lasting way step into our power. So if you're sitting there like, oh, all of this sounds really cool, Nichole, but how do I know if I need one? How do I know if I need to come back? First of all, if you're in a black hole moment, if you have just had a major upheaval in your life, a loss, a job loss, a failure, a breakup, if the situation you wanted to work out didn't work out, if you didn't get that project launched, whatever you're in that feels heavy and hard and difficult, I'm here for you. And if you're not in that space, you're in the discomfort space. And what I mean by that is that your soul is knocking on your inner door saying that it wants more. It's ready for more. It knows you can have more and feel more and do more and experience more. And it's not going to stop until you do something different. And so you might recognize this as things that once brought you joy no longer do. Or as my friend Heather Mayo says, you are no longer okay with just being okay. And those are really, really powerful places to be. And I know it can be challenging or feel challenging when you're ready to step into your comeback, when you're ready to take your power back, because it's like, where do I start? What do I start with? And we're going to break all of these things down into the most beautiful, tangible action steps that I can give you to help you move forward in your life. And I'm ecstatic to do that because I'm so passionate about it. I'm going to tell my story, my black hole moment story in the next episode. So if you want to tune in for that, you can tune in for that shit show. But I am passionate about this because I've gone from being somebody who was in a really serious, deep depression, hated everything about my life, was not okay, was super broke, just couldn't see a way out, couldn't see how things could get better, to really living a life that I love and am ecstatic about, and wake up every morning feeling really grateful. I would say probably more often than not, I do feel just gratitude for the life I live. It doesn't hurt that there's a lot of extra abundance in my life, but I really wholeheartedly believe that the tools I'm going to give you helped me create the life I live now. And I want to share those with you because I don't think I'm special. And I don't think that I have this exclusive knowledge. I want to get this to you because it changed my life, and I absolutely know it's going to change yours. So if this is all resonating, I'm freaking ready for you. I was sitting in a hotel in Austin, and this older man sat down next to me, and I was telling him about this new book I have. And he was like, okay, so reclaiming your power, but what makes somebody lose their power? I had to think about that for a second because it was such a good question. But the answer is complex. There are so many experiences that make people lose their power. And it could be right off the bat. It could be just really shitty parents. It could be being bullied in school and really taking that story in about your worth. It's when we have an experience in our life and we attach meaning to it that we become the victim, or we become somebody who can't do better, or can't do more, or can't have more. So we get to rewrite these stories. We get to level up your life. We get to reclaim this power, both spiritually and mindset wise. I'm a big spiritual girl because I believe that the universe has your back. And when I talk about this, I'm not referring to anything that's super specific, because I honor and respect all different angles of religion and spirituality, whatever makes sense for you. I will always reference that it's whatever it means to you and however it works best for you. I will never tell you that you should believe what I believe. That's not my MO. My MO is to help you feel supported divinely, however that looks and however that shows up. So you can lose your power in a lot of different ways, but the good news is that any second of any day, even on a damn Wednesday, you can reclaim your power. You can step back and you can start over. So I hope you're ready, because we're going to rock the hell out of your comeback. Tune in next week for the episode on black hole moments and how to survive those. I'm going to give you all my tips and tricks. But for now, make sure to subscribe, like, share with your friends. I really appreciate all the love and support. Bye. Make sure to keep an eye out for my latest book, Rock Your Comeback, The Down-to-Earth Guide to Reclaiming Your Power, out this summer. I'd love to connect with you. Make sure to follow me on Instagram or TikTok at NicholeEaton.xo. Thanks for listening to the Rock Your Comeback podcast. I hope you're feeling inspired, motivated, and ready to take on the world. Now go step back into your power. The world's been waiting for you. But first, if you could, leave me a review or share with a friend. Thank you.